Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming in for today's webinar. And I hope you find this useful and interesting as well. And you're able to use this going forward to, list on GlobalLinker and hopefully get more inquiries so that, it can help you grow your business. I'll just share my screen in the meanwhile while we'll wait for a couple of minutes for more people to join in. We'll be given around 3-4 minutes more so that others can join in. In the meanwhile, I would encourage you to introduce yourself, please, and share about you and what you do with each other on the platform. I'm just dropping a small message myself that this will give you some sense of what you can write. Um, I hope you can hear me. While we wait for the next 2-3 minutes to get started, I would just like to sorry, I put the wrong one. I hope my screen is visible. Good afternoon and welcome. I'm sorry for the delay in starting the webinar. I thought I'd begun it, but I missed clicking the button. But do I welcome you and for you to take your time in joining on a Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock India time to understand how you think GlobalLinker can be useful for your business. We'll wait for a couple of minutes for the other people to join in before we get started, but I would definitely like to give you an overview of what you can expect today. In the meanwhile, you can also start introducing yourself to each other. I'm doing so by just dropping a message in the chat group over here. I hope you can see it. My name is Nafisa. I'm the Director of Product Implementation on GlobalLinker. I do a lot of, I'm frequently in touch with a lot of members and using those conversations to build better platform experiences and useful features and inputs for our members and buyers as well on the platform. So feel free to drop an introductory message about you and your business, please. If you have any questions during the webinar, do use the Q&A session to do so. I'll try and reply back as you do. I hope I'm audible. You all can just put a thumbs up if you all can hear me. The second I would just like to say is that in this webinar, I would be doing quite a bit of the talking. So I would be also asking you for your responses, a few polls, maybe a couple of questions. So please do reply back in the chat or the poll so that it helps me understand what is the intent and what's going on in you or in your minds as well, so I can take it forward accordingly. So hi, Vishal. Vishal is from Pastelo, leading building material exporters from Ahmedabad. Sanket Amin, director from Quaisham Overseas Private Limited, an import-export company based in Ahmedabad. Nice. So what you can expect over here is on GlobalLinker. GlobalLinker is primarily a B2B business marketplace, which helps you get more visibility amongst different people on the platform, amongst different, suppliers and different businesses and buyers on the platform as well. Um, while I would definitely like to add that in your, we have SMEs today who have registered from different parts of the country, so from the globe, because GlobalLinker is a global platform. We have quite a bit of SMEs from India, many from the UAE, from Philippines, from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh as well. So, and I believe from what I saw, many of you are in the agriculture and F&B industry today. That's what dominates over here. So we can talk accordingly. Anyway, let me get started with what we're going to talk about in the platform in today's webinar. So hi, just some quick introductions. Karuna was from Pragati Engineering, Belgaum. Hail Mohammed to build travel Abu Dhabi. Hi Manas. Dharmin is the owner of Tatwa Exports into metal handicraft exports. Jemish Lathia from Hakali Foods, exporter of potato starch. Prashant Malve, director of Ravi Enviro Industries, Vadodara. Alanud Alarabid, software engineer, Mosame Alarabid Trading Establishment. Okay, so this is what we would be talking about. Like I said, GlobalLinker helps buyers and sellers connect on the platform. It also gives you an opportunity to make a digital presence. That is, you can list your products and services on the platform and have a digital presence. And this digital presence is not only limited to GlobalLinker, but it is open to the public search as well. So it gives you more leeway as well, so that you can get visits coming in not only from GlobalLinker but from outside of GlobalLinker as well. GlobalLinker will help you identify you and get visible on different sales channels. So apart from creating your profile, putting your products, there are 5 places where you can actually list your products, 5 different channels as we call it, or marketplaces as we call it, so that you can get the chances of your product and your catalog being visible increases just by staying in one place. We know, that even to attend, even for me to get some business, I have to go in different places. Like, let's talk about an exhibition. One exhibition is not sufficient. I would need to go to 10 exhibitions so that I'm able to ensure that I'm getting a good list of clients. So you need to be more visible. So by giving you access to more sales channels, you're increasing your visibility and thereby your chances of getting more acquisitions or leads or inquiries or sales. So we on GlobalLinker, there are 5 channels which you can be listed on and choose. We will talk about each of them in detail. We'll also talk about why you should be having a product catalog and what are the important points that you should ensure when you are creating a product catalog, which is going to be visible to your buyers. Your buyers could be your existing buyer network, which is already there, which I'm sure you would be sharing it either by your own online catalog or a PDF or a brochure or some presentation you may be having. And if you're even building one, all of these standards apply to this as well. These are the checklists of what we'll be doing. And then we'll see how you can manage your catalog by the seller panel. So you'll be having access to a seller panel where you can update and manage your catalog. Just briefly discuss that as well. And then, you too can also actually look for products, because as a business owner, you also would be requiring certain products, services, and other businesses can help meet that for you. And we'll also show you how you can actually respond to an RFQ process where buyers where buyers actually post their requirements. You can review them, and if you find it useful, you can actually respond to those buy requirements directly with the buyer as well. So let's get started to the next one. So GlobalLinker was built with the premise that all businesses have a large dream. We all would like to grow from where we are, and and we would just like to give you a small walkthrough of what the GlobalLinker platform entails. Just give me a moment. So this is a test account which I have on GlobalLinker. And I'm sure you too are registered on the GlobalLinker platform. Can you please put a yes or a no if you are registered or not? It'll just give me a sense of how comfortable you are and you have seen the platform or no. You can just reply with a yes or a no. Okay. So I'm getting it on personal as well. So thank you so much for your response. Many of you have registered. For the ones who haven't registered, I'm just putting a link over here. Maybe after the webinar, you can sign up and create your account and join. Now, as you create your account and you sign into your account, this is the timeline. And what we show over here is a bit of overview of your listing status on GlobalLinker Marketplace, which is the B2B platform I was initially talking about and introduced you to. So I have 5 listings of 454 products in my catalog, 17 views, inquiries. It just gives me a kind of standard dashboard kind of an overlay. Here are a couple of RFQs which are posted by buyers. So I can see then if they're looking, if I may be providing it. Like, for example, I think this is a recent requirement which has come for coconuts. Yeah, which came in. And you can read the requirement as well. They're looking for 1 truck, approximately these many coconuts. This is the quantity, and this is the import terms exactly. This is how we're looking for. If you can actually supply these, you can click on reply, and you can select the product from your catalog. You need to, because the buyer would be looking for a reference. If you don't have that product already added in your catalog, or your catalog is at 0 right now, you can click here, add a new product, and then select it from here. Come back over here. So when you click here, you will be coming to your seller panel where you manage your catalog. And then you go ahead and add your requirements. So you can say, yes, I can procure it. And you can say, this is the quantity I can procure. You can update this quantity to your quantity. And you can say, this will be coming at 35 rupees a unit. And my lead time, I would need these many days to supply. So I will need around 6 days to hand it over to you. And if you want to put any more information, you can do that. You can write something on the package requirements also, your input terms. So they want to deliver at place, transport fares, and advance payment will be done. And then you can click on reply here by clicking on send, and the reply will go directly to the buyer who has posted this requirement. Since mine is a test reply, I'm not going to send it to the buyer, but you can do that. So you can view all the RFQs over here. It is listed one below the other, all the open RFQs, and you can see which ones you find most suited to reply. So please reply to it. The next is the timeline, where you can actually see that, as you scroll down, we do understand that connecting with one another becomes very important. So here is where you can actually use a way to introduce yourself to other businesses, which is non-transactional in nature. You don't really have to connect with them, just purely because you're sharing a product or you've got an inquiry, but you can also share updates. You can write what your business does, what achievements you have done, and use this as a medium to sell your business softly to other businesses as well. So use this timeline as well. We also have the supplier spotlight, which is a very interesting feature. What the supplier spotlight does is if your profile is complete, like you've updated your banner, you have added your logo, your profile is verified, you've added your catalog, you've added your licenses, certifications, etc. Then you automatically are become a part of supplier spotlight. It means you get uh, extra visibility on the platform. So anybody who has logged into this platform will see the supplier spotlight. And if your company is showing up over there, there are more chances of people coming visiting your profile. So that's the one of the things we have done for you to get more visibility on the platform. You can see it's a pretty nicely done profile, added a certificate, etc. Products are added with images, all of that. You can do. You can also do this. I would encourage you to do that this as well, please. Yeah. There are other features which are there. I would not really jump into that much, but you can also see articles which are posted by, our GlobalLinker members who like to write and also share their knowledge with the platform. These are more structured article content, written like an actual article. So if, but however, this gives great leeway to an organization or visibility to an organization by respect of SEO. And again, non-transactional. So many people use content, as you call it, to get more brand visibility. So you can use this as a way to do that. Not posts are different because they are more instant, they are unstructured. While articles have more structure, they are more thought behind it, and they're published in a separate way, and they can be shareable as well. So you can see that several of our members post over here on different things, and so do we. Our staff also. So if you need any help or some information is provided, you can view it. You also get access to groups, events, offers. We have partnered with different organizations to provide you some business offers on certain key things that we find you would find useful over here as well. And here's the home page. Here is where you can actually view your connections. So you can actually connect with other businesses as well. And you can get invitation requests. And if you would like to search for connections, you can go here. And you can search for other businesses by using the filter over here. You can select the country, the city. So say, for example, I'm looking for somebody in India, in Delhi. So my connections will refresh accordingly and tell me these are the businesses which are there in the city, Delhi. I can also go and further filter it as per industry. And if I'm looking, say, for example, for somebody in the agri industry, or I'm looking for somebody in the food and beverage. I don't know, that's not working properly, but maybe I'll just get this checked. Sorry about that. And here is where you can actually go and update your catalog. So we'll come about that maybe in the second leg of the discussion we are having. But now let's talk about the next thing, which are the platforms that you should be, exploring yourself with. So, so what are the sales channels that GlobalLinker offers you to show where you can display your products? Now, before we start over here, I would like you to take a notepad or maybe just write it in your notes on your phone, in your notepad on the phone, because we'll be talking about each of these sales channels in detail. And you need to evaluate whether these sales channels are relevant to you or no, because every sales channel is meeting some opportunity for you. If you think that's an opportunity you would like to take advantage of and make sure you are present over there, then you should take a yes next to it. And then you should start working towards getting your catalog listed, added, created, and listed on that particular sales channel. So we have five. We'll start with Global Link, which is a B2B marketplace. You can also create your catalog and list it in your own e-commerce. So GlobalLinker is also a hosting e-commerce provider, which gives you the features to create your catalog and display it as an online store with a whole front end and payment options and logistics, etc. So you can actually do that. The third is your company profile, the one which we just saw right now. The fourth is Indian Business Portal. Indian Business Portal is an initiative by the government of India for Indian SME exporters, and you can list your products over there. And the last is ONDC. Again, more suited. The last two are more suited for Indian SMEs. We are a global platform, and we are actually looking. We are going slowly, and we are giving channels which are more relevant country wise. So currently, these two are more suited towards Indian SMEs. But ONDC network is something which all of us are familiar with. It's by the government of India. And again, you can list yourself over here via GlobalLinker as well. So your product and actually send you an inquiry or end up making a purchase. Yes, Yugendra, you've raised your hand. Just check this. Yeah, can you ask a question in the chat, please? I'll definitely try to answer it, but I'm continuing right now. Yeah. So why do I need a product catalog? My product catalog should have very clear pictures. It should have a clear and a simple name. The descriptions should be extremely clear so that the buyer is able to understand and take a quick decision and quickly understand from your side what purpose it can achieve and if it's meeting his requirement. Since this is online, and like I mentioned, that this the catalog and the profile or anything you create is for public consumption, which means it is for GlobalLinker plus the web, which includes Google, etc. So in that case, uh, you should also factor that your content is SEO friendly so that it can be easily searched on the web. And that's something which we'll talk about later if you're interested. We'll see how we can make content also SEO friendly, but that we'll take up in the end. If you're interested about that, just drop a yes. I'll see what your interest is. And if there are many, who would like to see how content can be created, I'll definitely add that. So here is where we actually saw, you can see that this is a very B2B product. And in our webinar, we are deliberately looking at B2B products because most of our SMEs that come in are in the B2B space. And it becomes very important as a B2B product that our product information is displayed correctly. Do take note that in today's online world, your product catalog is basically the one who is sitting in front of the buyer in a meeting and front-ending your discussion for you. So it becomes very important that what information you provide about your products, your store, how it's getting presented becomes very, very critical. And also buyers' interest level or even the amount of time they spend on a particular page is less than 30 seconds. So you need to put your content in such a way that in less than 30 seconds, the buyer one gets interested and he also is able to reach out to you. So it's a combination of visuals as well as this. And we go to the live site over here where this product has been added and you see that there is a lot of information provided, images are provided over here. You can also request a quote. If you're in the B2B business, you don't really need to, have an add to cart and have people to submit this at all. So not necessarily when you have an online catalog, it does have to become a sale. This is the second, business which I really like, which is a B2B business again into matchboxes. So they have a minimum order quantity. They don't go beyond that. But you see the images are so nice. They're very clear, very simple, promoting the messaging very, very clearly. Even the product title is, mentioned very clearly so that the buyer is able to decide. If he wants to see more information, he clicks on view. And here is where you can see additional information about the business. We'll go to that site and page as well. Yeah. If you see over here, again, it's again a B2B product. So there's only send inquiry. There is no purchase involved over here. And you can actually configure your settings to make sure you're only, displaying for inquiry and not for sale. So that's your, decision. But I would definitely want you to take key takeaways is how nicely the images are taken. That's something, again, which goes on you, how you're able to display that. Second is what is the description or the product information you're looking to provide. Keep the buyer in mind. Make sure that their product descriptions are simple, they are in good English, etc. So we'll just do a recap of what are the essentials you need to factor in when you are, creating a product catalog, be it on GlobalLinker, be it in your own offline presentation, which you are doing, when you are also presenting a product to somebody else, or you are sending a brochure to somebody or listed on somewhere else as well. So what we need to take note is we need to have clear and sharp photos. The product titles need to be simple and descriptive. The description should be as detailed as possible. However, it should not be overwhelming. Keep the language very simple. Make it in bullet points so it's easier to read. Paragraphs are something which people don't read much today. Reviews and ratings become very important so that it gives buyer confidence that the product has been used by somebody else and he has the confidence now to use it too. You have to optimize your titles and descriptions by adding for SEO. by adding keywords, the right keywords, which will help your product come up in Google search. If you also add meta title, meta descriptions. So in GlobalLinker, all these are already available as fields. You simply have to update it and it comes up over there. Creating the content would rest on you. And I do understand that as a business owner, it might be difficult for you to create the content. Like we know our business inside, we also know the product inside. But when you try to explain the product and write it down, it becomes hard for us to do. So how do we do that? We have very simple AI tools, which can help you create descriptions in a jiffy, literally less than 10 seconds, honestly. But if you are interested, you can just type a yes in the Q&A session. I'll definitely take it up if you're interested in that and we have time. Yeah. The next is, the next sales channel is your own company profile. So we did see this when I did give you a walkthrough that your own company profile can show up over here. But here is another live example of how another business called, say this one, Shrimp Industries. They have put their product catalog over here, and I can also see more details about it. They have also converted, you can see over here, there is images and details about the company. This will help the buyer to decide whether he would like to, connect with Shrimp Industries. The second place, the moment you add your product in your catalog, it automatically will show up on your company profile. You just need to make sure that your profile is complete so that when the full view is displayed, you can see it. So I'll just share this as a link over here so you can all view that maybe even your company profile can show in a similar way and you can share it with anyone. The fact that I'm sharing it with you means I don't have I'm not just building this profile and catalog for GlobalLinker. I'm building it globally and it's easily shareable even outside of GlobalLinker. So you can just maintain one profile then and you can update it from time to time as and when there are updates in your catalog and in your profile as well. The third sales channel is GlobalLinker. GlobalLinker is a B2B platform which helps businesses connect with each other. And basically, GlobalLinker also helps you get more visibility if you list your products over here. It's a B2B marketplace. We try and get buyers coming in and viewing products and raise direct RFQs or requirements, which we just saw in the beginning. And those requirements get raised over here, which we display to you in your seller login so that you can see those requirements and get it. So there are general inquiries which are getting placed. You can also look at raising these requirements over here. You can also, by listing your products over here, buyers can come and view your products directly and maybe raise a direct inquiry with you as well. So we'll just go over here. And you can see several products are displayed over here. Just give me a moment. I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry about that. I was not able to avoid it. Yeah. So you can list your product on GlobalLinker Marketplace. Buyers come and visit, and they can directly send an inquiry for your product. But your products can also, get maximum visibility because again, they get, we look at doing SEO on the GlobalLinker Marketplace and get more people to come and visit over here. So it's something which is managed by GlobalLinker. I would like you to now look at your notepad because we spoke about two sales channels right now. One is your company profile. Second is GlobalLinker. And you should write a yes or a no whether you would like to be, have your products being displayed over here, and just do that. You can put in your notepad. This is more for your internal list. So what's the checklist for you to list on GlobalLinker? You add your products to your catalog. So maybe you have 50 products, 100 products, 10 products. You add them on GlobalLinker. There's certain fields, etc., which are added, which are mandatory or optional. Then you go to GlobalLinker on the sales channel. You assign and edit the GlobalLinker category. You wait for product verification. You enable to show the products on GlobalLinker. So once you add, you may have added 100 products, but you may not want all 100 products you have added in your catalog to be visible on GlobalLinker Marketplace. So from there, once you complete the eligibility criteria, you can decide from those 100 whether you want 85 products to be listed or all 100 to be listed. You can do that. There are some guides which will tell you that there are some missing eligibility criteria to list this product, etc. So you can follow that and you can go. The third sales channel is your e-commerce store. E-commerce store is something which we have heard of since a really, really long time. An e-commerce store, just to put it in very simple layman words, is it gives you a separate digital branch, if I may call it. You get a branch which you can actually like how we have a physical branch, maybe in city A or in city B, in city C, in country A, we have different branches and warehouses. Having an online store becomes another branch which you have to maintain. So you actually create it like a branch and you would give in that much of time and effort to make it better and update it so that you can actually get this you can your customers can come and visit and see your products and services over here, raise inquiries with you. And this is a branch which is completely owned and managed by you. GlobalLinker gives you the facility to create your online e-commerce store in a DIY format very easily and gives you features like an option to accept payments if you would like to also do that, and manage your logistics and link logistics providers and manage that. So you can see the statuses and all this, send your customers notifications, etc. So that's the solution that we provide. But the managing of this becomes entirely yours. So think about it that you have gone to a new mall and or in a new office space and you are setting up a new office. You would want to go and paint it. You would set up the infrastructure. You would set up the pantry section. You would have the navigation that uh, this team will sit here, this will sit here, the management would sit here, etc. And my goods would be here, etc. So similarly, you'll be doing the same thing for your online store. That's the best I could explain. But here are some examples of, again, B2B businesses who have taken that route, but not necessarily they have taken add to cart as well, but they are purely inquiry. So if you see over here, the B2B business, and they have got a free domain from us. You can also put your own custom domain and have it your way, but you can see that the products are extremely industrial and customizable. So they don't have a price displayed also, and they are taking only inquiry. And this is something like an online catalog, which I can just, copy and share it with anyone. I can put it in my business card. I can put it in my email signature. I can put it in my WhatsApp business description over there. And anybody who wants to see my catalog can come here, see it, and send me an inquiry. On this particular same store, I can do a lot of digital marketing as well so that I can get visitors coming to my store. So once I create the store, show my products on my store, if you see over here, this is the navigation which I've done. So these products would display here, here, here. I'm just clicking to show you how you can actually see it. The platform gives the capability of search, creating an account, etc. And you can see this is one product I'm just going to see where you have provided information as a business about this product and more information for me to read. You can see, and I can, see the product. And if now I say, okay, this is good, I would like to talk about it. I will send my message. they'll ask for my email ID and mobile number so I get verified. And you can actually, create one of your own over here. This is another business. I don't think I made a mistake. Yeah. So this business has his own custom domain. However, he has not verified. Apart from buying a custom domain, you also need to have your SSL certificate in place that gives security to the browser as to the browsing website as well. So you need to have an SSL certificate. It's a good learning for everyone, apart from domain. So you have to renew. Both are renewable. Like the domain also needs to be renewed for the subscription time you have taken, maybe 2 years, 5 years, 1 year. And so does the SSL certificate. They are all taken separately. And here you can see that they're purely again into safety items, and you can see the inquiry products only. They have also started with add to cart now. So first they were purely inquiry, but now they're also accepting checkout. So maybe for this product, I can, purchase it upfront if I would like to get it delivered to my destination. So I can add it to cart, checkout. This entire capability is available. You have to build it and do it. Now you can start doing digital marketing to get people coming onto your websites. So what are the key takeaways of creating a good e-commerce store? As we just saw two businesses over here, you need to have a well-defined menu and navigation. So your visitors who come to your site, similarly how they come to your branch, are able to see your products and services easily, and they're able to navigate and understand what products you have, so that there's more visibility for your products as well, which converts into a sale or an. How do you make it attractive? By putting nice color schemes, by selecting a nice theme and then putting banners on it which make your store attractive. So a theme is basically a skeleton, and then you beautify it by adding banners, by putting a logo and navigation, etc. All of that. Good attractive product pictures, etc. also make for a beautiful good website. Your call to action should be basis of your business strategy again. Do you want to take inquiry or do you want to take payments? So, and you can also accept both. So that's up to you. And then you have to set it up accordingly. So you have to you'll have to apply for a payment gateway and all this as well. And yeah, you have to make sure that your compliances are in place. So what's a checklist to create an e-commerce store, to use the e-commerce store feature and show your products over there? So you already added your products to your catalog. That's a one-time exercise. Now you go to the store section and you select a theme. You create the storefront. You add your policies like your terms and conditions, privacy policy. Because again, remember, this is your asset which you are building. It's your branch. And you put those compliance-related details which are required by the e-commerce act. Create your categories, navigation, decide how you want people to navigate on your this. So put product categories, put about us, about my company, your contact us section should be done, etc. Once you do all of that, then you set up your payment and shipping. Where are you going to ship? In your own country or locally, regionally, or even globally. And then you set up your payment options accordingly, and you select your courier partner also accordingly, and you publish your store. And then you start with your digital marketing and advertising exercises so that you can get visits to your store. That's something which is entirely will be controlled by you. We simply would be giving you the technology support to use the features which you're using so that you can run an e-commerce business or maintain your store online. So now to again look at your notepad for the third time and tick whether this is something which you would want to do or no. You can just write a yes or a no. Sales channel ONDC. ONDC, we all are aware about it, that it's an initiative. Again, this is more for Indian SMEs who are registered for the webinar. So this is where you can, which is by the government of India, basically to give you a level ground so that you can also display your products and services and get the benefit of selling online without having to set up something online yourself. It becomes difficult and hard to get displayed much in different places as well. So ONDC is helping to bridge or narrow that gap. So if you would like to sell your products via the ONDC network, GlobalLinker is a seller participant, which means that we are approved to allow sellers to list on the ONDC network via GlobalLinker. You would need a platform like this so that you can connect your products to the ONDC network. Once you do that, you can show your products over there. And however, take note that currently ONDC is supporting B2C and not B2B businesses. They are very soon, once their B2C uh, implementation is, and this goes in successfully, then they will start on B2B. So we would be supporting both. And currently it's only for B2C businesses. But if you are in the B2C space in any way, you can look at listing your products on GlobalLinker, on ONDC via GlobalLinker. The steps to list on ONDC is, again, you have already added your products in your catalog. You set up and publish your e-commerce store. You enable a shipping method. And your logistics partner, because ONDC network entirely will depend on what is the shipping zone you have selected. So if you're shipping only, say, in a particular state, like for example, Maharashtra, then ONDC will only show it to those buyers who are going to be delivered, who are in Maharashtra only. So it limits the visibility of the products accordingly in the buyer app. So there are several buyer apps where buyers come to, who have also registered with ONDC to sell products over there. So your products get displayed on buyer apps over there. And I'll get back to you, Sagar and Payal, after this. And you map your products to ONDC category. So yeah, you have to do a logistics partner. You enable ONDC, you give your settlement details, etc. Because once the purchase is done on the buyer app and they settle it with us, then we settle it with you. Then you add your ONDC mandatory information, you map the ONDC values, and you comply with other ONDC requirements, and then your product starts showing on the ONDC network. So you can again take your notepad and tick whether something you would like to be displayed on or no. And definitely we'll talk about any challenges you're facing in that. The last sales channel is the Indian Business Portal. Again, more for Indian SMEs. Indian Business Portal is an initiative by the Federation of Indian Export Organization, FIO. It's the apex government body of India. They have created this channel so that you as an exporter get more visibility when buyers come to actually, they ask FIO or even FIO, like different connects come in touch with FIO to look for Indian SMEs, and they share this platform with them. So, apart from the other initiatives which they do, this is a small way of you getting more visibility. So if you are an exporter, you already export, I think it's a great channel to be a part of. There's not much effort involved in getting additional visibility apart from, a couple of minutes or hours of work it would be. But yeah, that's about it. So this is the Indian Business Portal. I can just show it to you on live. So even buyers who come to FIO puts those requirements over here. So if it's something which you are able to fulfill, then please respond to these buyer requests as well. So, there are two buyer requests which you can actually look at. One is this, and one is even the one which you got on the GlobalLinker platform. So do this, and your products can be visible over here. If they're looking for something, and they can get a direct inquiry as well from buyers over here as well. So the checklist to list on Indian Business Portal is, again, you've added your products in your catalog. You set up your e-commerce store and you set up your payments and your logistics. That's a verification required. Then you visit the Indian Business Portal on your seller homepage. You have to verify your IAC. Given this is an exporter platform, you need to verify your IAC. If you don't have one, please apply for it. And you have an intention to export, so you'll have to start doing the back work as well apart from doing the setup. So get your IAC in place, submit it for verification, then the PO team reviews it, and you can actually get listed on Indian Business. This was the fifth channel which was available, and you can actually now, you would be, please tick for the last one whether you would like to be listed there or not. Now, I would like you to review your list and participate in a small poll, which is very related to what we just spoke, whether you would like to. So I've just published this, which is sales channel that actually you identified with best, which is meeting your business strategy and goals, and where you would want to get visibility. So please, you can select that. That is more for us to understand, and even for you to get a sense of as to what, you found useful by being with me in this webinar right now. You can, if you need a discussion to, discuss your catalog or how you can list it on the sales channel, or you would just like to have a brief discussion with me or my team, then you can have a free session with us where we'll just talk about it and how you can quickly get listed. And, I or my team member would be a part of that discussion. So I'll give it another 10 seconds before we end the poll. Okay, I'm ending the poll now. Thank you. So here you can see that, you know, uh, today, in today's webinar, the Indian Business Portal has got the maximum interest, and GlobalLinker's marketplace has come second. You're creating your own e-commerce store, your own asset has come third, and ONDC is last. It's understandable because currently ONDC is more B2C and not B2B. But when it becomes B2C, B2B, I'm sure it'll be very interesting for you. A lot of y'all have requested for a 30-minute discussion. I'll be just sharing my Calendly link. So you all can just set up a meeting with me and my team easily at your convenience. You all can just do that. Just give me a moment, okay, for the link. I've shared the Calendly link over here. So you can actually set up a meeting over here at your convenience, and then we can connect again. The next is, this is your seller panel, as we already saw. And we just quickly go through it as to how you can actually manage your catalog. So here is your dashboard. And if you get any orders and inquiries, you can see it over here and here. If you're converting your catalog into an e-commerce store, these additional features show up over here. So where you can run promotions, you can manage your customers, you can manage store managers who come over here, etc., and some apps which you can use to improve your store also. Then how you access your different sales channels, like your store, GL Marketplace, Indian Business Portal, your company profile, ONDC, they come up here, but since it's a test account, I was not able to take a screenshot with those as well. You access your account, which we do, by going to your platform domain and you click on online store over here. That's where you manage your catalog. And if you browse through here, you would be just viewing it, the community platform to post discussions, connect with other SMEs, etc. You can also come to the marketplace to look for products yourself. So if you are looking to, say, for example, you're looking for stationery or you're looking for office equipment, there would be several businesses who can help you do that, help you fulfill it. So look for them over here, and you can also compare them for your pricing. RFQs are raised like this by buyers, which were shown to you in the front. I can show it again. And it shows up, and we display those buyer requests which are coming on GlobalLinker Marketplace over here. So you can come and see it. We're also notified by email, our system reaches out to you, depending on if it's relevant to you or not. So we do send that across as well. And you can be a part, you can, reply to them too. There is some which has come. And you can kind of be a part of it. Yeah. GlobalLinker is a DIY solution. So, we encourage you to try and list your products yourself. And for that, we have given a lot of support, which could be in the form of webinars like this. There are tutorial sessions which are conducted by my e-commerce store team expert colleagues as well. so that they talk about certain specific items which you can, work with and improvise on. And it's not only for you. You can, your team members can use it, your employees can use it, who would be actually executing all of this for you. They can do that. And here you can see, there's linkers to assist, and you can be a part. So now the webinar is over. And if you have any other questions, I'll just go through the Q&A still now and answer them. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask, and I will go ahead and ask them. Yeah. So Dharmin is asking, so GlobalLinker is a part of FIO, and any fees for GlobalLinker annually? So Dharmin, GlobalLinker and FIO are partnered together and we have launched the platform FIO GlobalLinker. But we've also partnered with different organizations to launch similar GlobalLinker platforms. And however, once you sign into your respective account, the common community is the same. It's just that the entryway is a little different. So we've partnered with ICICI Bank, and then there is ICICI Bank GlobalLinker. In UAE, there's ADCB we have tied up with, and there's adcbgloballinker.com, which members from the UAE sign in accordingly. So Karuna is asking, please explain how to set for only inquiry option. So when you go in your seller panel, and here's a catalog, and where you can actually add your products and edit your products. There are two things. One is if you want only inquiry, when you're adding a product order, so here, the product type is, are you accepting orders or are you accepting inquiry? So you just accept inquiry. And then your price is mandatory. So whatever is the price you added, so say 1,000 rupees. And if you do not want to show the price, you click on do not show price, then the pricing will also not show on the file. Otherwise, it will be inquiry, but the pricing will be different. So that's your decision how you would like to take it. So I hope, Karuna, that's answered. So Sagar is asking one question. Hi, Sagar. When I make a post, I'm facing issue. My product is not sent in GlobalLinker. Sagar, if you can just send the content which you're sending it to me and send it at info at this email address, we'll definitely look into it. Sagar is saying, I want to list on ONDC, but I don't want to show our price. I don't think that's possible because ONDC is not an inquiry platform. ONDC right now is a purchase only platform, which is why it is B2C. So currently, I don't think ONDC supports it, though I'll confirm it with my colleagues. However, I'm quite sure that right now you cannot hide your pricing. Manas is asking, so Payal, I hope your also question has been answered. Manas, how can we target particular industry countries and get inquiries from them? So one great way is to reach out to different. One is you list your products on marketplace and on Indian business portal. That is one, so that buyers can come and see your products and do it. You should write specifically in your product profile as well that these are the countries you export to and you actually are managing. The second is you can actually start targeting businesses from this country. From a particular country. So if I come here and I come to connections and you come to add connections. So say, for example, you're looking for, businesses in the UAE. So I would remove this country. Yeah, I'll just let you know. So it has a suggestion. Yeah, I'm writing Sri Lanka. And I can see businesses over here now. I can start connecting with them, looking at their profile, etc. Siddharth is asking how to create the category. I'm sorry, what category are we talking about? If you can just be a little more descriptive, then maybe I can understand that question better. And Harman is asking, GlobalLinker is available in other countries. So is there any other website of GlobalLinker? No. So see, whichever platform you have created an account with, you don't have to create your account in multiple countries. So that's what I'm saying. A person who has created his account via the Dubai GlobalLinker platform, they will also see the same connections, same people. Maybe features might be slightly different or specific to that country. I like how there are certain features which are specific to India country. Like a member who signs up in India has to give GST verification, which is not there in that platform. So you have to create an account here only, which is relevant to you. You don't have to create multiple accounts. And the UAE people, the entry point is different. It's just that once they come inside, all of this continues to be the same. You don't really need to. Oh, understood. So Siddharth, I believe we have been in touch, and I have already shared this with my team. And they once that gets added, I'll keep you posted about it. Karuna also would like to like tool turrets. Okay, tool turrets is a part of which industry, Karuna? If you can add that, I would definitely like to, evaluate. I'm going to the Q&A session now. Anonymous, somebody has written, does any alco bev have catalog on GlobalLinker? I'm sorry, but I'm not very clear about this question. I need to understand that question better. If you can be elaborate. Karuna is asking, is this platform suitable for B2C? So yes, you can connect on a B2C basis. You can use the e-commerce store section to, this. Maybe you can also list for some time on the marketplace, but I don't think the Indian business portal would be suited for you. The ONDC network can be suited for you, etc. Karuna asked how to set for inquiry. I think we've already answered that. So Karuna mentioned it's for precision machine tools, turrets, or for CNC machine. I'll review that, Karuna. If it's not there, then we'll just review and get a category added. Payal is asking for SEO optimization. Is there any strategic method? So my team, Adnan, actually, he conducts some webinars which are related to that. You can go to the event section. Let me show you where the event section is. So you come here, you go to events, and you can see that all the tutorials which are published by us are there over here. So you know how to use AI tools to power your business growth, etc. So you can actually use these webinars to list yourself. There will be some articles as well, so maybe you can use that too. So if you have any more questions, I'll be happy to talk about it. But if there isn't, then I just hope that this has been a useful webinar. Again, you are left with certain food for thought, and you are able to actually decide what is the path you're taking by becoming a member of GlobalLinker. Just being a member of GlobalLinker doesn't mean you're going to get everything, but we need to understand how we can take maximum use of that particular platform that we have been a part of, or we have chosen to be a part of, and how is it going to add value for me, and how do I extract that value for my business. So this the aim of this discussion, uh, that's why I call it as a discussion and a strategy discussion, so that you are able to take that decision and now move forward. So if you have selected that you would like to be a part of Indian business portal and GlobalLinker marketplace and create your e-commerce store, so start creating, updating your profile, make it complete, add products to your catalog, and then start going one by one and start listing your products on those platforms. That's the slow and steady way to do it. If you have a team member, that would be great. You can guide them, or you can show them the free tools which is available, so that they can use those webinars. They can join webinars. They can use those articles and guides to list to get your products updated on the platform itself. So anyway, thank you very much for your time. And if I wish you all the best in your future endeavors as well. Take care. Hoping to see you soon.